Good morning, Excellency.
Morning.
Welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta.
Thank you.
For over 70 years, Indonesia and India have had diplomatic relations. And as an ambassador, how do you plan to maintain that relation?
India and Indonesia will celebrate the 75th anniversary of their diplomatic relations next year. While we are young countries, we are civilizations, and we have had for ages ties between the two countries. My job will be to intensify those ties, work on greater connectivity between our two countries, work on more people to people contact, tourism, new technologies, sustainability, green growth, electric vehicles. These are the new areas that are challenges for both India and Indonesia. And I believe that if we work together, I think we can change the course of the world.
Okay, so I believe that this is not your first time in Indonesia. What things do you most like from Indonesia?
Well, I feel very much at home in Indonesia. I like the people, the warmth of the people. I love the dynamism in the country. I like the young people of Indonesia. I like the food, the culture. I like batik. I like nasi goreng. I like gadu gadu. I think the list is endless. And every day I'm discovering something new to like in Indonesia.
Okay, thank you, Excellency, and congratulations on your new assignment.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Good morning, Excellency.
Good morning.
Welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta. So Indonesia and Brazil have good relationships, as we know that both countries have similarities as a tropical country, right? And as a new ambassador, how do you see the future relationship between your country and Indonesia?
Well, Brazil and Indonesia are celebrating the 70th anniversary of their bilateral relationship. And they are only going to grow stronger and stronger. We have many common interests in many different areas. Trade, investment, cooperation, food safety, defense, sustainable agriculture, environmental issues. Besides, I think that both Brazil and Indonesia, being leaders of their respective regions, they have an important role to play, and that can also generate an important partnership in fighting for a more just and fair international order and a more democratic international governance.
Well, and we believe that you've already been in Indonesia for months. How do you enjoy Indonesia so far?
Oh, it's a wonderful country. I really admire the fact that you have a blend of modernity and tradition. The country is extremely beautiful. Nature has been blessed here. But above all, I love the people. People are extremely warm and welcoming, and I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Excellency, and congratulations on your new assignment.
Thank you.
Good morning, Excellency. welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta. So for over 7 decades that Indonesia and Sweden have had diplomatic relations, and we believe that both countries are committed to maintaining that good relations. As an ambassador, what things do you plan to actualize it?
It's a very exciting time to be here, I think. There's a lot of interest for Indonesia back home and I think globally. Your transition to democracy has been a benchmark that I hope that everyone could follow. The Indonesian economy is growing, your political influence is growing, so this is a perfect time to be here, and it will be very exciting to be part of your elections next year. If there was one thing that I would mention in the cooperation between Sweden and Indonesia, it will be on sustainable development. It's an issue that's very important here, and I think that Sweden can offer both technical solutions, know-how, and innovation. And we can also learn. It's not a one-way street. There are several interesting solutions and ideas coming from Indonesia that I would be very interested in learning more about.
Okay, that's good, Excellency. And what things do you like about Indonesia?
There are so many things. Jakarta is a big mess of a city, and we enjoy that a lot, both my wife and I. I like big cities. I just have to get a little bit more used to the traffic. But if there's something that I really would want to do is to get the sense of the country outside of Jakarta as well. This is such a huge nation, such a diverse nation. So I would hope to travel, and we would like to see what a whole of Indonesia could offer.
Okay, thank you, Excellency, and congratulations on your new assignment.
Thank you very much.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi. Good morning and welcome to Indonesia. Welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta.
Terima kasih.
And I believe that you've been here for more than a month. And how do you enjoy your time in Indonesia so far?
Baik, bisa dalam bahasa Indonesia?
Silakan.
Saya merasa terhormat dan bangga sekali terpilih menjadi Duta Besar Inggris di Indonesia. Pertama kali saya datang ke sini itu lebih dari 20 tahun yang lalu. Saya punya banyak teman di Indonesia. Dengan keluarga saya belajar menyelam di Pulau Flores dan berselancar di Pulau Bali. Saya tidak pandai berselancar. Dan saya suka makanan Indonesia enak sekali, khususnya sambal pedas. Oleh sebab itu, saya senang sekali kembali ke sini, ke Indonesia.
Lalu sebagai Duta Besar baru untuk Indonesia, bagaimana Anda melihat kerjasama antara dua negara ini di masa depan?
Baik, persahabatan antara kedua negara kita memiliki sejarah yang panjang dan saya ingin memperkuat hubungan bilateral, khususnya di bidang perdagangan dan investasi bilateral, di bidang perubahan iklim, dan juga saya tahu bahwa sumber daya manusia Indonesia prioritas nomor 1 untuk Pak Presiden Joko Widodo. Oleh sebab itu, prioritas untuk saya itu hubungan terkait dengan pendidikan juga. Saya sangat menantikan kolaborasi kita selanjutnya dan saya siap bekerjasama dengan mitra dan teman-teman dari Sabang sampai Merauke. Maju terus Indonesia dan Inggris bersama kita bisa.
Baik, terima kasih atas waktunya dan selamat atas tugas baru yang diemban.
Terima kasih.
Good morning, Excellency.
Good morning.
Welcome to Indonesia and welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta. So, as an ambassador for Indonesia, what is your hope for the future relationship of both countries?
During the last 30 years of diplomatic relations between Slovakia and Indonesia, there were many contacts, relations, and successful cooperations established between people, institutions, and businesses between Slovakia and Indonesia. But we think and we see that there is a potential for significant growth. Therefore, I would like in the future. I would like to see that we know each other better, that we trust each other even more, and that we have much more cooperations and successful cooperations established based on good ideas, innovations.
Okay, thank you. And how do you enjoy your time in Indonesia so far?
Thank you very much. I have to admit that we came with my family and me. We came 2 months ago, and since then we met many kind and friendly people with smiles on their face, willing to help us settle in. So I think it's the people that make this country amazing.
All right, thank you, Excellency, and congratulations on your assignment.
Terima kasih.
Good morning, Excellency.
Good morning, thank you.
Welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta.
Thank you very much.
And how do you enjoy your time in Indonesia so far?
Actually, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Actually, this is not my first term in Indonesia, and I have been here a few years ago, and I can see the improvement in the country, and I really enjoy living in Indonesia as my second home, and also I love the country and the kind and friendly people. So I'm so happy here. Thank you very much.
Okay, and how do you envision the cooperation both two countries?
Islamic Republic of Iran and Indonesia have a very good and friendly relation right now. A few months ago, the President of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Dr. Raisi, paid an official state visit to Indonesia and met with His Excellency Joko Widodo, Honorable President of the Republic of Indonesia. And they agreed to promote the bilateral relation in the fields of economy, politics, and culture. I hope during my term in office here, I can do my best to promote the relation between the two countries in the benefit of the both nations of Islamic Republic of Iran and Republic of Indonesia.
Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy Indonesia and
Thank you very
congratulations.
much. Thank you.
Good morning, Excellency.
Good morning.
Welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta. And as you arrived in Indonesia, what was your first impression of this country?
First of all, let me say how delighted I am to be in Indonesia, this wonderful country. It is, of course, known to be one of the most beautiful places on earth, with a rich and long history, a unique country. So, of course, I've been delighted to be here. And what I would probably single out as the most heartwarming element of my arrival is the warm welcome of the Indonesian people and the smile on the faces of the Indonesian people.
Well, thank you, Excellency. And as an ambassador, what is your hope for the future relationships between Indonesia and your country?
Yes, I should say that today the ceremony for the presentation of the credentials, my credentials to the President, also marks the return of Cyprus to Indonesia, the reopening of the Embassy of Cyprus in Jakarta, about which, of course, we are very excited. So it's a milestone in the relationship between Cyprus and Indonesia. And my job and my aim is to work hard at every level in taking this excellent relationship even further in the political, economic, cultural, and any other field.
Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you so
and
much.
Congratulations on your
Thank you so much.
assignment.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Good morning, Excellency.
Good morning.
Okay, welcome to Indonesia. Welcome to Merdeka Palace in Jakarta.
Thank you very much.
So, how have you enjoyed your time in Indonesia?
Oh, we have arrived in Jakarta only 20 days ago, so we couldn't have enough time to know everything that Indonesia has to offer for us. But of course, I was very surprised, greatly surprised, because of the city of Jakarta. It's a very, very modern city, very well developed city, and it's very cosmopolitan. And of course, I was very surprised because of the people. They are very kindly and friendly. I hope in the following days we would have the opportunity to know more about the Indonesia and traveling across the country, perhaps.
Well, okay. And as an ambassador, what things do you plan to maintain the relationship between Indonesia and Argentina?
Well, right. Argentina and Indonesia has bilateral relationship since 1956. So it's a long, long history of bilateral relationships. Indonesia has a very close friend of Argentina in many international forums. And we have many interests in common, not only in international forum, but also in our bilateral relations. So as an ambassador, I have the commitment of Argentina to make this relationship stronger and stronger, and for all our countries. Of course, I have many points of our interest, like food, energy, and cooperation, and perhaps that's are the next work I will do here.
Well, thank you, Excellency.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.
Terima kasih.
Good morning, Excellency.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi, selamat datang di Indonesia.
Thank you.
We know that Indonesia and EU have good diplomatic relations, and as an ambassador, what things do you plan to escalate it?
Well, the relations are good, but we can make them even better with the member states. We can be inspired by the Vision 2045 of the President. We can build on our commercial negotiations called CEPA. We can work together to fight climate change. We can bring more Indonesian students to Europe and more European students to Indonesia. And we can work on cybersecurity, the internet tomorrow, and how to harness artificial intelligence.
Okay, that's great, Excellency. And what things do you like about Indonesia?
I like a lot of things, but the first time I came was in 1988. And over the years, I've seen how Indonesia has gone through reforms, through incredible economic growth, but the people have always remained open, hospitable, and friendly. And I think that's what I like the most.
Okay, thank you, Excellency,
Thank you.
and congratulations. Good morning, Excellency. Welcome to Indonesia. How do you enjoy your time in Indonesia or Jakarta so far?
Terima kasih. Thank you for your very warm welcome. I am enjoying my time here. It's been wonderful to be in this rich and diverse country and the beautiful people. But I'm certainly enjoying myself in the vibrant city of Jakarta. And, I feel at home. I'm coming from a tropical island of Jamaica, and we share many similarities, including our cuisine. So what I've been doing is enjoying Indonesian food, and I love rice. So my go-to morning is having nari goseng, the rice, and of course I've been enjoying Padang cuisine from West Sumatra, the iron pop. and the rendang, and of course from North Sumatra, I've had a chance to have the arsik, the goldfish. So I highly recommend that.
Okay, thank you, Excellency. And as an ambassador, of course, how do you envision the cooperations between Indonesia and your country?
I am so happy that Jamaica and Indonesia have been enjoying close relation at the bilateral and the multilateral level for 42 years now. And I am very keen in my role as ambassador here to strengthen our cooperation. We are archipelagic states, and I see opportunities for us on the blue economy. I certainly want us to work on increasing trade and investment ties. Our two foreign ministries have put economic diplomacy as a priority, and so there will be a great chance to work together on that. We have been working a lot on sports and culture cooperation, and I want to increase that, especially in the creative sector, the film industry and animation. So really excited for the chance to be here and to work on strengthening ties between our two countries. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Terima kasih.
New strengthen the cooperation between Indonesia and your country?
First, allow me to say how privileged I am to serve as the Ambassador of Iceland to Indonesia is truly a pleasure and an honor. What I'm very enthusiastic about is geothermal energy. Indonesia has one of the biggest reservoirs in geothermal energy in the world. Iceland has been harnessing geothermal energy for over 100 years now. So we have a quite significant technology which we can offer to Indonesia. And as a matter of fact, I've been to the Indonesia International Geothermal Conference and Exhibition earlier this fall and a year ago with a business delegation to facilitate business-to-business contacts between our companies in the field of geothermal energy and companies here in Indonesia. So I'm enthusiastic to build on that, to continue to nourish and strengthen these relations in this field. And I'm also happy to note that Iceland offers capacity building program for its partners, including Indonesia. And we've had experts from Indonesia that have come to participate in this capacity building program in Iceland for over 6 months, and then they go back. And we've had over 40 fellows from Indonesia. So we have already quite strong bonds in this field, but I also would like to nourish and strengthen the people-to-people contacts between Iceland and Indonesia.
Okay, thank you, Excellency, and congratulations on your new assignment.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Excellency.
Hello, morning.
Welcome to Indonesia. Welcome
Thank
to
you very
Merdeka
much.
Palace. And talking about the diplomatic relationship, what is your hope for the future relationship between Indonesia and your country?
Well, despite the distance, Dominican Republic and Indonesia share so many values and similarities and face common challenges. So I think there are many areas in which could mutually collaborate. So our governments are working together to strengthen our relationships. I hope in the future our countries have a very strong, very harmonious, and very lasting relation.
And as you arrive in Indonesia, what is your first impression of Indonesia?
Well, I really like this country. It's a extremely amazing and interesting country. The people have been very hospitable and very welcoming, and I hope to come back soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Bapak Presiden yang kami hormati, perkenankanlah kami hadapkan 12 duta besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh dari negara-negara sahabat untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan. Yang pertama, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Sandip Cakravorty untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik India untuk Republik Indonesia. Kedua, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan George Monteiro Prata untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik Federasi Brazil untuk Republik Indonesia. Ketiga, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Daniel Blocker untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Kerajaan Swedia untuk Republik Indonesia. Keempat, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Dominic Jerni untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Britania Raya untuk Republik Indonesia. Lima, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Thomas Verko untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik Slovakia untuk Republik Indonesia. Enam, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Muhammad Borojerdi untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik Islam Iran untuk Republik Indonesia. Tujuh, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Nikos Panayoto untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik Siprus untuk Republik Indonesia. Delapan, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Gustavo Ricardo Copa untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik Argentina untuk Republik Indonesia. Sembilan, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Denis Chaibi untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Uni Eropa untuk Republik Indonesia. Sepuluh, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Nona Shorna K. Richards untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Jamaika untuk Republik Indonesia berkedudukan di Tokyo. Sebelas, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Stefan Hokur Johannessen untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik Islandia untuk Republik Indonesia berkedudukan di Tokyo. Dua belas, kami hadapkan kepada Bapak Presiden yang mulia Tuan Robert Miki Takata Pimentel untuk menyerahkan surat-surat kepercayaan sebagai Duta Besar luar biasa dan berkuasa penuh Republik Dominikana untuk Republik Indonesia berkedudukan di Tokyo. Sudah Bapak, foto bersama. Thank you. Please. 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 Okay.